You said that you actually, about the gold, you did like China, and you bought some gold. And I would like to, now the gold is going very much up, and I would like to know, when did you buy this gold? And if you could explain to us a little bit, how does it go? How do you buy gold? How much is the price of an ounce of gold? You know, do you actually buy a real gold ounce, or you just buy it on paper? You know, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, first, what is gold? Gold, since business exists in the world, has been the only value, the monetary value everywhere in the world since the time exists. Second thing, gold is a material that is unuseful. It serves nothing, but it's indestructible.
Indestructible.
Indestructible. It doesn't rot, it doesn't corrode. You've got it, it will stay 1,000 years, it will still be the same piece of gold. That's one thing. Now, for a long time, countries had kept gold in their safe, and their money was compared to the quantity of gold they have. So you could have take your money, go to the National Bank, and ask the equivalent in gold, and the bank would have given you that, the National Bank. Same in the States, they changed that because business was too big and there was not enough gold. They decided that they not do anymore. They're not going to link the money to gold, but to the value of the turnover of the country. Okay.
How long ago was that?
Oh, it was in the time of Nixon, if I remember well. I don't know exactly. In the time of, it was what they call, if I remember correctly, the agreement of Bretton Woods, and then they cancel it. Okay, that's one thing. That's why gold. No. I never had gold in my life except in the last 10 years. Because you can go in the street and sell gold and buy gold. And it was not my business. I was in the fur trade and I needed money to buy furs and things. So in those days, my head was not in investment, it was in work. But when I started to retire, I think to myself, the money is covered by nothing today. Nothing.
No guarantee,
There's
nothing
no guarantee.
real.
There's nothing to compensate. It's paper. It's like a post template. I said it earlier. So if everything is okay, if your business is okay, if the situation is okay, so more or less it's stable. Money will go up 5%, down 5%, and it's okay, and it will move. But we've seen in the world the collapse of money. Russia collapsed the money in the revolution. The Russian, I don't remember, ruble was worth nothing. The same happened in Germany. You needed a suitcase of money to buy your bread. And at one time you had the same thing in Israel. Money was worth nothing. You had a 20% of inflation. So I decided that since at that time I had a little bit of money already, that I'm going to take 20% of what I have and I'm going to invest it in gold. For many years, gold was practically flat.
It wasn't paying any interest either.
No, it wasn't paying any interest either. But when the interest went down until 2-3%, it makes practically no difference if you got, because the expense in the bank, the account, their thing. And then I looked at gold as an insurance. You pay an insurance and you're not sick, or you don't have an accident, and you have wasted your money. For 10 years you have an insurance that you pay every year, and it doesn't pay you anything. And some people think gold is the same thing. Yes, but if you have an accident, if there is a fire in your apartment, if you get sick, then you run to the insurance. So I start considering gold like an insurance. And a few years back, not many, 2 years back, I was invested in a bank, and I had a reunion with the management, with a guy that was management my portfolio, and he said to me, "Why do you keep gold? Because it's not interesting for the bank, you keep gold. What they want that you should invest, buy, sell, thing.
Do something.
Do something.
Gold is just sitting there.
And it's a dead thing. Even if they take a percentage every year." So I explained to him, it's my insurance. If there is something, if something goes wrong, gold will be there, and I still have something to live on. And this is what happened, this gold. No. How do you manage gold? In the world, they are making a lot more business with gold than there is gold.
Actually. Physically.
There is no coverage for all the business that's being done. If I buy and I sell gold, it's only a transaction that you type on your internet, and there is nothing. You've got just a paper that you have gold in the bank. But in fact, you have nothing. But there are some banks that are keeping the gold according to what the people buy.
In their coffin.
In their coffin. You can go there, and I say, I have $100,000 in gold. They give you the equivalent at the rate of the day. That's one way to do it.
So what you're saying is, if you want to buy gold, you should check and buy it from a bank that actually has gold.
Has gold, yes.
So you really have the security.
You can find a bank like that in Luxembourg. You can find a bank like that in Switzerland. And they take a commission on it. But it's worthwhile. They keep it. You don't have to have an insurance. If you put it under the floor in your apartment, you never know if somebody is going to come there and if it's burned and everything. So it's safer in the bank.
So how much was okay, sorry.
Wait. So it's easier to have it in the bank. The second thing, that if you want to sell it, you pick your phone, you tell to the bank, sell me so much gold, and I will come and I'll collect money, and you have money on your account, and you can go. So it's on the minute you can have it.
It's fluid if you need it.
It's fluid if you need it. Now there is two ways to buy it. Or you buy, as I said, the gold himself, you good? Or you buy a fictive quantity of gold that is in the bank, and it's called metal gold. You buy it's an account metal gold. There on your account it is written that you have, let's say, 1 kilo of gold. I say, let's say for a principle, but there is no gold. They just written. If the bank goes bankrupt, you have nothing. It's not yours. If the other bank goes bankrupt, you've got the gold. The gold is there. You have it. And then there is another way. They have what it is, ETF. It's a company that is dealing in gold, and you buy part of the gold that this company have. But you never know if they have the gold. They might not have the gold. It might also be only
on the paper.
On the paper.
In the cloud.
In the cloud, if you want. It's the same thing. It's in the cloud. Nobody knows where it is. I advise put your money in gold in a company, in a bank that has real gold. This is the first thing. It's easier to buy. It's easier to sell. And you don't have to schlep a suitcase and run to somebody in the street who's going to buy you your gold, you've got it, and you can change it, and this is the main thing. And I started to buy gold about more than 10 years, 15 years ago.
Yes, so that's what I wanted to ask you, like how much did it cost back then, like 1 ounce of gold?
The thing is, it's easier to buy and to sell. You can buy it to sell by 250 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilo. You can also buy a part of that if you want to. If the bank has gold, she can sell you 100 grams of gold or 50 grams of gold, and you put it there. Of course, you've got to have a certain amount. That's it. But if you start trading, trade small and trade gold. When it goes down, you buy it and you wait. Even if it goes down, it will come back. It will take time, it will come back, and you'll make a profit on the long term. But you don't buy gold today to sell it tomorrow. That's not. And it's the only value in the bank that is secure.
And real.
And real. And it's been like that for billions of years, and it will be like that for millions of years. And this is the thing with gold.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a golden advice.
Yes.
Worth gold.
And lucky I didn't listen, and don't listen to anybody that says it's not worthwhile to have it. Buy it and forget it. It's like an insurance. It's better than an apartment in the long run.
Yes?
Not in the short run. Yeah. Because in an apartment, I'm going to give you an example. My parents bought an apartment in Belgium, yeah, about in 68. They bought the apartment in 68. Okay. So they had it for 68. The same apartment now in this street, it kept its value on the year, but compare to the same apartment today, it was in a good area when they bought it. Now this area has absolutely no name. It's not good. So I sold it compared to the same apartment in a good area at 30% of the value of a newer apartment in a proper area. We still made some money on it, but not much, you see. To give you an example, at the same time, they bought an apartment here in Netanya, and when I sold the apartment in Netanya, I recuperated 7 times the value of the buying price. In Brussels, I sold the same apartment, and I got only twice the value of the price.
After 60 years.
After 60 years, you see. So I didn't even get inflation paid.
But gold could also go down.
Not on the long run.
No?
Not on the long run. It never did. It never did.
Because
Except when there is a war, it will go up, and then when there is peace, it will go down. There, but at that time,
when things get tough, gold goes up.
Goes up. That's what is happening today.
Yeah, talk about what is happening today. It's like a rush to gold again.
Yes.
Is it only because what you said that China bought so much
the
gold?
dollar went down 17%. So gold went up already the 17% that the dollar went down. So you cover the loss of money better than to have the dollar in the bank. And everything is uncertain. It went up slowly, very slowly, a little bit. But in the last 6 years, I think 6 years, I should say, gold was going up between 5 and 10% a year. This year, gold went up in 1 year 100%. It was roughly $2,000 at the beginning of last year, and it's over $4,000 today.
So is it because China bought so much gold, or also because people...
Somebody is buying gold. I don't know who. I think China is buying gold, and other countries also are buying gold. Yeah.
The world needs security right now.
Yes, you don't know what's going to be.
Thank you. Very interesting.
And I remember I'm going to tell you a little story. In Belgium, when I was, we had a baker that used to bring us bread. And this guy was a Jewish guy, and after the war, he put his money on gold. In those days, gold was valued at 50 Belgian francs for 1 gram. 50 Belgian francs a 1 gram. 50 Belgian francs is about equivalent of €1.10.
So very low.
Very low. And he was waiting with this gold years and years and years. And when I met him, it was beginning of the 60s. And he still had this gold, and we talked. And he said, oh, it's never go up. And he sold it. The day after he sold it, gold moved to 160 francs from one day to the other.
What a bad luck.
Bad luck. Sit on it, don't think of it, don't. In the end. And since then, in Belgian francs, the equivalent of Belgian francs now, it's so high I can't even calculate it by hand on the machine.
So it's like sitting on the golden egg.
Yeah.
And sitting on it.
That's gold.
Great. Thank you.